Okay. Take 10,000. I'd record and I'd stop, and I'd record and I'd stop, I'd record and I'd stop. But then I had to realize that I am literally speaking to myself. I'm speaking to myself, right? So, what am I saying? What do I need to hear? Everyone is aspects of me. And what do I feel like I need to hear? What does the collective need to hear? It's very important for us to realize that we create our own realities. Our manifestations are very unique. Very unique. No two people are the same. They might run certain programs or, some of the same similar coding. But then you have all the spider web, webbings of all the other things that somebody is taught. And so it's always unique, like a fingerprint. A lot of people right now, I think, are struggling with, who am I? Needing other people to validation, I think, is the word. Need validation of some kind, or like, who am I? Outside of my relationship, outside of my kids, outside of the beliefs that I was raised in. Who am I? I'm struggling with it myself. I had a body working session over the weekend, and when I have people touch me, I usually get a lot of information rather quickly, visions and just knowings and memories and all the things. And I had this very profound sense that, we as species, we as, beings, we have these like Grinch-like hearts. Our hearts are tiny, and I experienced this as well. And we've had lots of lives and lots of, just different energy. I don't know. I see like a wall, and people put fingerprints, thumbprints, or whatever your signature would be. So like for me, I'm just gonna say it would be thumbprint. And I see this big huge canvas, and this canvas is massive. I don't know, 20 by 50, 20. It's humongous, and I see millions of thumbprints, different colors, different. Everybody is a specific color, and however many you wanted to put, you could put them, and every single one was different. A different life, or a different. You were in a different stage of your being, whether it be human or animal or somewhere else or nothing. I mean, you are no thing. So whatever you chose to dress yourself up as, we're all on this big huge canvas, and it's already done, and this is just the one moment that we're choosing to look at right now. But the more work you do, the more you can see bigger picture and bigger picture and bigger picture and bigger picture. micro and the macro and all the tiny little nuances. But anyways, I had a body working session over the weekend, and I actually had a my friend described it as a metal diamond. She considered it maybe a chakra. I have no idea what the hell it was, but as soon as it entered into my spine, it was so hot. And it bounced around inside my body and hit any and all things. And I saw this memory of me, of a species, of a core wounding for a lot of humans, not even humans, a lot of everybody. It's the pendulum, the light, the dark, the light, the dark. But I got to see a very big, huge, collective wounding, I guess is a good way to put it. But in my own experience, this is how it showed itself. I was a reptilian, which I experience a lot of reptilian energy. Some people might actually be aware that it's present right now. But I was this geneticist, and I created planets and for my race, and we were numb to the fact that we created and we killed, and it was all for science. It was all for... It was depravity, it was evil, it was nothing. And through all my creations, I saw it was like a picture book, and I was just flipping through the pages, and I was remembering all of those lives. And then after it showed me all, the planets and the species and the universes, because I already know that I have a lot of genetics in... I don't know if everybody has this, but I have genetics in cloning, and I know that I'm able to see codes in people, so I know that when it comes to genetics, or signatures, energetic signatures, dancing in the nuance. I'm here feeling that, and my energy is very excited about those type of things. Anyways, afterwards I saw myself creating engineering the perfect body that could handle my energetic signature as a being. Anyways, thank you. I saw dozens of bodies. They all looked a little bit different, but the fact that whoever this being was knew that there was eventually going to be a human incarnation, and this vessel was specifically suited for me. And I also experienced UFOs, and my consciousness will fly UFOs. There's one that was following me around like a dog for a good 2 months. I have a photo of it. But I know that there are certain vehicles here on this plane currently that were specifically engineered for me. for my experience to play here. But whenever I was experiencing that lifetime of me being a geneticist, a reptilian geneticist, and I'm saying reptilian, I don't know what it looked like. I know what it feels like. No, maybe I do know what it looks like because I actually have a photo. I have a reptilian in one of my pictures. I was like 5 years old when this picture was taken, and my energy shape shifts into it. This energy. It's kind of past now, but anyways. We have a lot of shedding that is happening right now. The universe is oscillating. And so everything feels weird. There's so many different activations happening to people. And so it's almost like we're going through growing pains. It's really uncomfortable and painful at times. Like when I went through my session, I had such deep cries, that like I just couldn't breathe for, what felt like forever. The whole time I was having these, they were like silent wails almost. Like I was crying and making noise, but my soul was just wailing. And the whole time I thought that I was gonna die. that this crying or this grief or whatever that energy, that feeling was that I was going through, that it was gonna kill me. And that was right after, the chakra, that thing entered into my spine. Be kind and gentle to yourselves. I am you, you are me. If I'm kind to me, it does affect you. And you being kind affects me. Even through a video. Through a picture. Through a text. Everything that you do matters so incredibly much. So what kind of life would you like to create? Peace, love, soft, calm, chaotic, loud, jagged, suffocating? I choose to play, be curious, to be soft and graceful with myself. Because I know that I've been in this body, or in this current phase, for a long time, with all these 20 and backs and all I know for a fact that I am a hell of a lot older than I look. And I know that there's so much shit that we are exposed to as humans that is literally just blowing our systems. I mean, and we're hard on ourselves because we're told to be. That's the part, like, right? This is, I think it's fascinating. I love who I am. I love my gifts. And we're taught and told and conditioned to stay small and to stay silent. Why? This is my world. I can do what I want. Doesn't mean there won't be consequences, but this is my world. My world is different than your world. However, they're still connected. I think that's it for right now. I have a meditation to go to. Yeah. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.